This is a dialogue that I feel very passionately about, and one that I think we're not used to having in the church. And it's a dialogue that needs to come from a place of understanding and empathy rather than fear and misunderstanding.
The first thing that comes to my mind is to listen. I think so often this is a highly charged issue, and people come into this conversation with a whole set of preconceived ideas and notions about what this issue is supposed to mean or what they think it means, and more often than not, the issues and the notions and the beliefs that we have don't necessarily match the experience that people have.
Don't lecture, don't preach, don't tell either of my children why they're wrong, why their positions are wrong, because that is going to do absolutely nothing more than push them further away, and it's hard to have a conversation with somebody that's going away from you.
You know, I think it's more loving that I tell them the truth, and I'm open and I'm able to communicate what I feel.
To just be honest, let them share, let them be open, let them be with you, let them come, let them be where you are. I think the absolute worst thing we can do is to exclude them or to make them feel uncomfortable.
Real lived experience is vital to connecting with other people and creating a relationship where discourse or even the connecting and understanding can take place. I've been on both sides of that fence where people insist that I'm just in denial about what I'm really experiencing because I choose to stay true to my beliefs and live within a value system. But I've also had people within the church make judgments that feels like I'm just need to choose and change my mind and snap out of it. And it's hard when you feel that your experience is negated or in some cases outright denied.
I can speak to the fear of wanting to tell other people and not being able to because they're afraid of losing their friends, losing their relationships, being castigated from, if you have a family who's very religious and they're afraid that if they tell their family, they'll lose their family. We actually do need to do exactly the opposite and reach out in love.
That once I was able to start talking about it and sharing about it, I became more comfortable with it. But in that opposite aspect inside of me, which now I can see that it was the spirit, as I started to share, my spirit was starting to say, Jana, you're not doing something right. And I realized that the Lord was starting to open up my heart and helping me to open up even the abuse and the feelings so that I could start healing.
I think you just have to open your mouth. And I think you have to just be really honest.
But not just listen and hear the words, but to listen with an open heart, to set aside notions, to set aside preconceived ideas, and to really be present with one another, to really listen to one another in a way that's heartfelt and soulful and open. And I think that's the only way to begin and the only way to carry on a conversation of this nature.